Hello everybody, my name is Nova. Welcome back to the studio, and more importantly, welcome to freaking analog horror. All right, now I've been hearing a lot about this. I've never watched it. I never watched analog horror, bro. But I do know what it is, and I know that it's freaking scary, bro. You know, like that siren sound that you hear whenever like an emergency is happening, like for instance, an Amber Alert. Scares the living crap out of me every time I hear that, bro. It literally scares me. It's supposed to grab your attention. It scares the crap out of me, bro. And I don't know if it's just because I'm a jumpy person when it comes to things like that. Freaks me out. Freaks me out. SCPs freak me the freak out. Stuff like that just freaks me out, bro. So basically, I'm gonna find a bunch of analog horror videos and watch them at night. Yeah, it's literally like what, 1 something in the morning right now. Pitch black outside. Yeah. First video, your real teacher never returned. Analog horror. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
This is a classroom-specific broadcast. If you've seen our previous alert, the one about the teacher who didn't blink for 72 hours, this is not the same teacher. That incident was contained.
My eyes are already watering. We just started. I'm not exaggerating. My eyes are already watering.
This one is worse. If you are currently in class and your teacher has been standing still for more than 45 minutes, listen closely. Do not panic. Do not speak. Do not draw attention to yourself. We are aware of the situation. Yes, they are still standing. Yes, they haven't moved since the first bell. And yes, they are not breathing. You may have convinced yourself they're just focused, just thinking, just tired.
What the freak are they?
But you're wrong. Their chest isn't rising, their eyes haven't shifted, and they haven't blinked once since you walked in. They are not dead. They are not alive. They are just there.
What is
If they called your name and their mouth didn't move, stay silent. If the class has been quiet longer than it should be, but no one feels the need to speak, do not break the silence. Something has taken hold. We believe this phenomenon spreads through stillness, through mimicry, through absence. You may have already noticed students in the front row starting to match the teacher's posture. The same way they stood, the same tilt of the head, the same silence. They are not imitating. They're syncing. Check the clock in your room. Is it stuck? Do your notes look like something you've already
Bro,
written?
this is like the back rooms, bro. You fell into the freaking back rooms. This video is so short, but it's freaking me out.
Good. That means you're still aware, but not for long. This entity doesn't want your attention. It wants your presence to still you, empty you, and keep teaching as if nothing ever changed.
So what do we do?
Security footage shows no one entering the room this morning. And yet, when the bell rang, the teacher was already there, standing, watching, waiting. Do not make sudden movements. Do not pack your bag. Do not stand up unless instructed by this broadcast. This is not about breathing anymore. This is about forgetting you ever did. If you're watching this from outside the room, keep moving. If you're watching this from inside, you haven't moved in 7 minutes, and neither has she.
Oh, that's creepy. Okay, well, what am I supposed to do? Nothing? That is creepy. That is creepy. All right, eyes watered a little bit. That's the first clip. Was not as bad as I was expecting, to be honest. Light work. Let's watch this one. This one was scarier than that one. And of course, the same ad. Why?
Have you ever heard your dog try to speak?
No.
Not a growl, not a bark, not a trick.
Actually, yes! Actually, yes, I have. Bro, she's asleep right now, so I don't want to say her name because, you know, she's going to wake up. She's right below my feet, you know, in her little bed. Don't want to say her name, but whenever she tries to speak, bro, I'm telling you, bro, like, she, like, tries to articulate her words like her mouth is moving with whenever she's trying to speak, bro. Words never come out, of course, but, you know, she definitely tries.
Words forming in the back of its throat like something human was learning your language.
Yeah.
If that's happened, don't reply. Ever.
Oh.
We've recorded 19 confirmed cases, pet owners.
Well, I reply every time like, come on, bro, you got it, you got it. I be trying to teach this sucker how to speak, bro.
All ordinary, all loyal, until one day their dog looked them in the eye and said their name, exactly how a human would say it, but slower, almost like it was testing the sound.
Yeah, that hasn't happened yet. If it comes to this, she gotta go. Yeah, that's actually pretty creepy. Yeah. Oh, bro, I don't know what the freak I would do. That would freak me out. Okay.
It doesn't start with full sentences. It starts with whispers. You'll think you're imagining things. Maybe you're sleep deprived. Maybe the TV's still on. But then the whisper happens again from behind the door, and your dog is sitting perfectly still, staring at it. Here's what we know. If your dog speaks, never speak back. Don't run, don't scream, don't even whisper. It's not your dog doing the talking. We believe something is using the dog, learning your tone, your emotions, your weakness. The voice gets better every night. The first word is always your name. The second is usually come. And if you answer it, even once, the thing learns your voice too. People who spoke back, they disappeared. Doors left open, dogs left behind, still sitting, still staring, still whispering. But now, with two voices, what if dogs have always been watching for it? What if their growls weren't random? What if they weren't barking at shadows, but trying to warn you about the voice learning to speak? You love your dog, but ask yourself, when was the last time it blinked? If you've already heard your dog speak, it's probably too late. But you're not alone. Drop a paw in the comments if you've ever heard something you wish you hadn't. We'll be watching.
So basically they're saying I'm gonna die. I don't know if I should be making this video at night, because I'm actually kind of scared now. Whatever. Also, I'm gonna rate the videos. I'm making a tier list. Okay, the second one is over the first one for sure. That was freaky as, bro. All right, I guess we're gonna continue on this channel. We're not gonna diverge into another one because they just got the videos here laid out for us. Huh? How thoughtful of them. Sometimes I put my little videos at the end of the video.
Do you ever feel like this isn't your first time being alive? You were born on a specific date. You have memories, a childhood, a school, some people you love, some you've lost. But once in a while, in the quiet moments, a strange familiarity creeps in. A place you've never visited.
Deja vu?
Feels like home. A voice you've never heard. Sounds like someone you miss. You laugh at things you were never taught. You fear things you've never seen. It's because your mind is remembering something it was never meant to recall.
Isn't that everyone though? And that's something I thought about when it comes to deja vu and stuff. It's like, it's weird. Like, I swear I've seen this before. I swear I've been here before. Or that's happened before. It's pretty freaky. If you ask me, that's pretty freaky, man. It's like I'm remembering something that happened, but it didn't happen. So yes.
A previous life, not reincarnation, not dreams, a real life. That was erased. They say the human brain only uses a small percentage of its capacity. That's not true.
It's not.
The rest of your mind isn't empty. It's sealed, wiped, encrypted, like a hard drive that's been formatted, but not completely. Sometimes a fragment leaks through. You remember a name, a smell, a sudden grief you can't explain. And then, it's gone. You've called it deja vu, but deja vu isn't a glitch, it's a breach. Your past self is trying to warn you. You made a choice once, a deal, a reset. And this, all of this, is your second chance. But they don't like second chances. That's why every time you get too close to remembering, someone distracts you. A phone buzzes, a notification pings, you get tired. Your mind isn't protecting you, it's obeying them. You were never supposed to remember this life, but now you do. And they
that's
know
weird.
That cold
because that's true. Whenever deja vu happens, it's like something distracting happens. Oh, it's just weird, bro. That's freaky, bro.
Feeling on your neck? That's not fear, that's them, standing behind the memory. Leave a comment if you've ever remembered something that...
Okay, I want something scary, though. This is just a little freaky. This ain't, like, scary, so this is number 3. I don't know what to rank 3. I'm gonna put it a little bit farther down on the list, to be honest. Because, you know, it's not that scary. So I'm putting number 3 at, like, number 5 or something. Because number 3, yeah. It's a little freaky. Don't get me wrong, but I need something scary. Give me some real scary analog horror, bro.
If you're hearing this, don't panic.
Ooh.
If your face isn't frozen in a grin right now, you have to change it. Smile and never wipe it off. Don't think about why. Don't ask questions. Just do it. Now. Even if you're alone. Even if it feels ridiculous. Because once you understand why, it'll already be too late.
Ooh.
You won't be able to fix it.
Ooh, this is freaking me out. This is freaking me out. Oh yeah, this is definitely at the top. This is freaking me out.
You anymore. There's something
wrong. Whoa. What did he say, bro?
You won't be able to fix it. You won't even be you anymore.
Oh.
There's something roaming your town. They don't hurt folks who grin. They think those people are one of them. But if you frown, cry, look upset or scared, they come after you. They move in groups, drift.
Why is this actually freaking me out, though? How am I gonna sleep tonight?
Look upset or scared, they come after you. They move in groups, drifting from street to street, watching faces. So whatever you do, don't let your expression change. They don't walk like we do. They sort of hover, not off the ground.
The crazy thing is, I was gonna go on a jog after I recorded this video. At night. Yeah. I am not doing that anymore. I wanted to get some exercise in before I went to sleep, before I went to bed. I am not doing that anymore.
But like their bones forgot how to move. They're quiet. That's the worst part. You don't hear them coming. There's no scream, no hiss, no warning. Just faces. Staring. You look out the window and one might already be there.
This is freaking me out.
Inches from the glass.
This is freaking me to freak out.
Waiting for a twitch. A tear. A neighbor of mine wrote in her voice memo about how it began exactly 1 week ago. A neighbor of mine wrote in her voice memo about how it began exactly 1 week ago. That was the start of the nightmare. Before then, I used to laugh at silly shows. I smiled when I saw friends. I cried during sad movies. Joy felt safe. But since these joy stalkers showed up, any real emotion draws danger. And it's not just sadness they hate. It's truth. Anything real.
Why is the heart? Whoa. Listen to the back. The heartbeat is building, bro. It's going faster and faster. And it's getting deeper, too. Like the freaking static, like, in the background. Just listen, bro. Y'all need headphones for sure.
After real grief, even a sigh can make them turn. We're not allowed to feel anymore. Only pretend. Only smile. Like puppets. I remember 3 nights back. I forced myself to keep smiling by staring at old comedy clips. But my face ached, my cheeks burned. So I clutched a mirror, scratched tiny cuts along my jaw, hoping the pain would freeze my grin. There was blood on the sink. I didn't clean it. I needed to see it, to remind myself this was real, that I still had a choice, even if it hurt. It felt like punishment, like I was forcing myself into some mask that didn't fit anymore. I watched myself bleed and smile at the same time. That's when I knew I wasn't okay. I whispered to myself, "You're still here. You're still human." But my reflection didn't look convinced. The hurt worked until I heard something breaking through my front door. It was exactly 11:12 p.m. when I bolted toward the noise. I didn't scream. I didn't breathe. My body locked up. The sound, it wasn't glass or wood. It was wet, like meat slapping concrete. I tiptoed down the hallway, smile wide, heart crashing against my ribs like it wanted to escape. In my hallway stood one of them, tall, thin, and twisted.
Is that tall?
Its limbs looked stretched, like someone played with the shape of a person. It had no words, just a grin. Its head tilted slightly, like it was curious, or maybe confused, like it recognized me from somewhere. It wasn't blinking. It wasn't breathing, just standing, like it had always been there.
That is so freaky. What is with it? Not breathing, not blinking, just there. It's like leaves the question, what the freak is it? You know? That's what freaks me out, bro. Like, what the freak is going on? Also, bro, I apologize for not saying much, but I'm invested, bro. Like, when I'm listening to what they're saying, it's just freaking me out more and more. And I'm kind of like stunned. I'm kind of locked on the video while being freaked out, man. I am twitchy right now.
Its neck was too long. Arms hung past its knees.
Ew.
The grin was carved, not just on its mouth, but into its entire face. I didn't stop smiling. I couldn't. The cut stung, but I held on. It stared at me for long seconds, then shuffled away. It thought I was part of them. I waited until it turned the corner before collapsing against the wall. I vomited in my mouth and swallowed it. Still smiling. I wanted to scream so bad my throat hurt. But that would have been suicide. Somewhere deep down, I think it knew. I think it enjoyed letting me live. That night, I didn't rest. I woke every hour checking my face.
I wouldn't.
The next night came. The mirror became my enemy. I checked it constantly, every 10 minutes, maybe less. My smile was starting to look real. That scared me. What if I smiled too long? What if it became permanent? What if I looked like them and started thinking like them too? It was 2:07 a.m. when I woke again, heart...
Wait. Oh. Bro, what if it was 2:07? Yo, that would have been crazy. That would have been freaking crazy if it was 2:07 right now.
Pounding. I rubbed my eyes, still smiling. Then I saw it at my bedroom entrance. It wasn't just watching. It was studying me, examining how long I could stay grinning.
Ooh.
It cocked its head like a curious dog. Then another head leaned out from behind it. There were two, and both were smiling.
Oh,
no mouths moved, no sound.
You're just scaring me, bro. No, this is too much, bro. It's too freaky. Too scary. Even just these pictures, man. Bro, they're observing you sleep. You know, no, that freaks me out, bro. I don't even like people looking at me when I'm sleeping, bro. So like that freaks me out, bro.
These endless, hungry eyes scanning my face for weakness. They were breathing in sync, not like people.
Oh, they're breathing now. They're not breathing. They're breathing now.
Like machines. One exhale every 8 seconds. I counted. Sure, its head moved like a camera scanning. Its eyes gleamed red and wide. Not angry, but excited. It was close enough to touch. I felt a cold draft, but the windows were shut. My breath fogged the air. Theirs didn't. I could hear the buzzing in my ears. Not from them, from my own body. Panic swelling like a siren inside my skull.
For sure, I would definitely be panicking. Somehow I gotta maintain my composure. Also, who the freak is this? What is going on here? I know they have 3 limbs, but what the freak is this? That wasn't mentioned.
I felt the smile slipping. It felt like relief, my jaw unclenching. I let go, and the joy stalker didn't wait. It moved fast, so fast. I felt a scratch across my throat. A whisper followed. Not words, just breath. Like it inhaled me, like it was tasting fear. I staggered back, my hands wet. Couldn't tell if it was sweat or blood.
Probably blood.
Or both. I dropped to the floor, grinning through clenched teeth. A scream crawled up my throat and died behind my lips. I'm bleeding now. Enough time left to warn anyone listening. If you're not smiling, they'll find you. They wait for any crack. They don't break in. They seep in. Through guilt. Through fear. Through memory. One guy in town tried laughing it off. Said it was mass hysteria. Found him in the park, jaw snapped open like a puppet's mouth. Still grinning. The police filed it under Incident 19A. Just like the others. There's a whole log of these.
Yeah, I'm not going to sleep tonight. Gotta be. This is at the top. This is at the top. Top of the list. This is at the top. For sure. I'm putting it there right now.
Hidden, quiet, and buried. In file number 23B, there's a transcript. It ends with the same line every time. Subject found smiling. No signs of struggle. So please, whatever you do, never stop smiling. Smile as long as you can breathe, or they'll decide to finish the job. And once they do, no one will notice you're gone. You'll be standing next to them, grinning, waiting. You'll forget your name. You'll forget your voice. But that smile, that stays. Forever. And maybe that's the scariest part. You won't mind.
Gosh. I don't think I'm ever going to find one scarier than that, bro. Ever.
If your dog starts laughing.
Oh, yeah. All right. We're going to do one more. And then that will be 5 analogs. Scary stuff. I think this is at the peak of horror for me. Yeah, definitely. My horror peak's here. There's nothing more horrifying than this. Nothing more scarier than this. Yeah, analog horror. You've won out of all the freaking scary stuff I watched, for sure.
If your dog starts laughing like you, stop speaking.
I probably would.
On a Monday. I only remember because Mondays are the one day I always take my coffee to the park. That morning, I was sitting on a bench with a steaming mug in one hand and my phone in the other. My dog, Charlie, was laying next to me, enjoying the sun.
Tight.
Everything was calm, just birds singing, cars far away, a soft wind. I was on the phone with Jake talking about last year's beach trip. Remember when that seagull swooped down and snatched my sandwich right out of my hands? We both laughed. I let out this weird, awkward chuckle. Then I heard it again, right after mine. I looked down. Charlie was staring up at me, mouth open, tongue out, but what I heard wasn't a bark. It was a laugh. My laugh. Clipped, quick, an exact match.
Ooh.
I froze. Charlie just wagged his tail like nothing had happened. I tried to brush it off. Maybe it was an echo. Maybe I misheard. Dogs make strange noises sometimes. Right,
yeah.
But the next day, it happened again. I was on a video call laughing at some dumb meme someone sent, and from the hallway, I heard it. Not a bark, not a growl, a laugh, my laugh. But it sounded off. A little too loud, a little too forced, like someone trying just a bit too hard to get it right. I paused the call, waited. Charlie walked into the room, sat down, didn't make a sound. He just stared, head tilted, eyes locked on my mouth. From that day on, I started noticing more. He stopped acting like a dog. He'd sit beside me on the couch, watching my face without blinking. His eyes would track my lips while I talked. If I laughed, even just a little, his ears would twitch, like he was memorizing the sound. And sometimes...
Buddy, that dog is not your dog anymore. He's gotta go. This is some scary stuff, bro. Next level. I'm putting this one underneath number 4 because this is freaking me out a lot. If you couldn't tell, my eyes are watering and I am twitching. Just like Charlie, so maybe I'm turning into one of them.
I'd hear laughter coming from the backyard. My laughter, faint, twisted, carried on the wind, like it was hiding in the trees.
This is creepy. It's like he's studying. Like the dog is studying you, bro. To mimic you? Nah, bro, I don't like being studied either. This is some freaky stuff, bro. Some freaky stuff.
I started sleeping with the lights on. Then came the night the TV set him off. I was watching an old sitcom. The laugh track played. Charlie sat right in front of the screen. The second he heard the laughter, he opened his mouth and let out a sound that nearly made me drop my drink. A laugh, almost mine. It had my timing, my tone, but it wasn't right. Too sharp, too high, like someone trying to impersonate me and getting just close enough to make it unsettling.
Ooh.
I turned off the TV, but he didn't stop. He kept laughing over and over.
Nah.
The sound bouncing off the walls, twisting,
You gotta
echoing,
get out of there.
growing louder. I yelled at him to stop. He did, immediately. Then he just looked at me, perfectly still, tail motionless. His mouth began to move, mimicking mine. No sound, just lips, shaping silent words. I stopped talking. He stopped moving. After that, I started testing him. I'd say random words. Charlie. Sit. Coffee. Sometimes nothing happened. But sometimes, just as I left the room, I'd hear my own voice calling me from behind. Muffled, broken, like it was being played from a busted speaker in the next room.
Ooh.
I tried recording it. Set up my phone in different rooms, hit record, left it running. Every time, Charlie would just sit there, silent,
It's like he knows.
still, watching. Then came the worst night. I woke up around 2 a.m. to the sound of laughter. My laughter. At first I thought it was a dream, but then I heard it again, closer. I got out of bed, heart racing, and crept toward the hallway.
Unlike this.
Charlie was sitting there, in the dark, right by the front door, mouth open, eyes staring straight at me. And the laugh, my laugh, was pouring out of him, endless, like a broken recording on loop. He didn't blink, didn't move. And then, his mouth started syncing with mine, matching every movement, every breath. I didn't say a word. I turned around and locked myself in the bedroom. Since then, I've stopped speaking. No words, no laughs, nothing.
Why are you still living with the dog? It's like, at what point do you be like, this is not a dog anymore. This is not my dog. This is something else. Like, bro, my camera died. Honestly, what would you do in this situation? I don't even know what I would do in this situation. But I know one thing's for certain. I'm not sleeping in the same house as that dog. There's no way, bro. There is no way. I don't know if I would feel comfortable anywhere near that thing, bro. That is not a dog anymore. Nah. This is freaking me out. This is definitely number 2. For sure.
I write everything down. I avoid mirrors. I avoid eye contact. I avoid making noise. But he still tries. Every night, he sits outside my door, mouth open, silent, waiting. And sometimes, I hear my voice in the backyard calling my name, telling jokes I never told out loud, laughing the way I used to. So please, if you're here...
Telling jokes that you've never told. So this sucker learned how you talk and is now... Oh, that's creepy. That is creepy. Go back. Hold on, bro.
My voice in the backyard calling my name, telling jokes I never told out loud, laughing.
So you thought about it, but you never told it out loud.
The way I used to. So please, if you're hearing this, if you're reading this, listen to me. If your dog starts laughing like you, stop talking. Don't joke with it. Don't challenge it. Don't try to record it, because it's not just copying, it's rehearsing. And once it gets good enough, you'll hear your voice coming from the dark.
What am I hearing? I keep hearing something in my ear. I hope it's something in my astro, but I keep hearing it.
And you won't know if it's really you or the thing pretending to be you. So stop speaking before it learns everything it needs.
Ooh, it just ended like that. Ooh, there's more. There's more. Okay, the dog ones are definitely the most freaky ones to me. Fire. I was so intrigued with that, bro. That locked me in. bro, I want to watch these. Not tonight. There's no way tonight. No, never. I'm too tired. I don't even know how I'm gonna go to sleep. What the freak, man? No. Look at this. Look at these. Not tonight, but maybe tomorrow in the daytime. But yes, I was intrigued with that one. That's fire. That's a 10. That's a solid 10. So it was good, but on the scary note, it's number 2. Let me read it. Let me read you my scale. So the most scary one was number 4, which was the last one we watched. Number 5 is the second scariest. Number 2 is the third scariest. Number 1 is the fourth. And number 3 is the last one. Well, Hacks, that's terrifying stuff right there. Gosh. Oh my goodness, bro. I don't know. I am not going to go to sleep tonight. Definitely not. With all that being said, it has been noticed Samurai is all for now. Wait. Let me change that. With all that being said, it has been Nova. That's all for now. See you guys next time. It is currently 1:58, and I just got done watching that stuff. I go in the living room, the front door is literally open.